Welcome to Bridging the Gap to Connections, the talk show, where we begin by sharing your stories and spotlighting your shine. Hey everyone, welcome back to Bridging the Gap to Connections. This is Darla Williams here, and today's day is Therapeutic Thursdays. So we're almost a full week in and going ahead and going over a ton of different subjects and different tools and techniques, and I'm actually really excited about today. Today is really about finding the way to different tools and techniques and tricks and tips that will help us to regulate our nervous system or our chakra system. Basically, what I want to do is help people to find different therapies, different modalities from all over the world, different people doing different things. So I know that there are a ton of different experts out there. Some do sound therapy, some do frequency, while others do coaching, some do breath, some do, there's just such a diversity out there. And I really want to explore that diversity. And I want people who are interested in sharing ways, the tips and tricks to help other people to begin finding the soothing within. My tip today is no matter where you're at, what you're doing, if you feel overwhelmed, find a way to get outside and watch the wind blow through the trees. All you got to do is just listen or watch that wind blow through those leaves, and I'll tell you, it will really start to cause you to calm down. So if you're really agitated, things are just seeming to be a mess, life at home just doesn't seem to be working out right now, take a step outside, take a deep breath, look out, find a tree, and watch the wind as it blows through the leaves. That is one tip today, but I'm going to go ahead and go into a therapy. And today's therapy, like I said, I'm looking for others to jump in and come and share what you're doing and your modalities as well, because I want people to know that there are ways for us to regulate our system. Today's therapy that I'm choosing is a little breath work combined with some chakra balancing through sound. So I'm going to go ahead and I do it with a deep breath in. And what is it? Before I go into that, what is breath work? Breath work is a controlled breathing technique that allows us to begin relaxing our nervous system through specific breaths, pauses, holds, and deep breaths in and breaths out. That's breath work. There's a ton more behind it, and we'll get more technical at other times when I have other experts on. They can really go into the details. I am a facilitator, however, it's not about that today. What it is really about is knowing that you are going to be breathing in and breathing out, sometimes in your nose, sometimes through your mouth. It'll be in and then out and then in, or however we need to, so that when it holds during certain times while others releasing. So we'll be holding at the top or at the bottom, and I'll explain that. That means if I say we're going to hold at the top, that means you're taking a deep breath in and holding at the top. If I'm saying I want you to go ahead and hold at the bottom, you're going to already have a breath in, and you're going to go, I'm going to hold at the bottom. And I will count through those rhythms anywhere from 5 to 7 counts, okay? The next part is we're going to acknowledge our chakra system. We have different spaces within our body or just outside of our body. And we want to start with, I want to talk about the crown. The crown is actually just above. And this crown space here, what it's going to do is it's going to allow for an opening, a flow from above and so below. And what do I mean by that? If you believe in Christianity, you believe that God is the God of source of all things, and that because of Jesus, you can actually connect to the Father, and through that from the throne onto his own, right? If you believe in the chakra healings, Reiki, and other things, what you're going to be looking at is the fact that you're going to be acknowledging the different spaces of entrance of where your energy system begins and ends. So we're going to start with the top, being the crown, allowing the bridging of the cosmos coming straight in. Bringing it into the crown, into the third eye. That's basically at the pineal gland. That's in the center of the two hemispheres of your brain. We're going to talk about the throat chakra. This is where we speak from. This is our power of speech. Our heart, our solar plex, our sacral. Last but not least, our root, or even down into the earth star chakra. But we'll get into that another day. Right now, we're just going to stay within the 7, within right above, and right into the root. Okay, so what I want to do today is hold on. Okay, well, I'm back. I just had to take a second and get my dog because I didn't know he was going to be barking at different things outside, and I didn't want it to interrupt when we actually go into the tools and the techniques. I want you to be able to relax and feel at ease. Oh, I have something land on me. And I want you to be able to take in that breath. You know what's funny is the reason why I'm doing this today is I've had a really hectic day. I had a few meetings that I had to go to. I had to go make it sure that I got some groceries, get everything done. Had to do some lawn work and make sure that other things were attended with family, and spent some time with my nephew. So literally, I just had a really, really busy day. So this tool and this technique, not only am I sharing it because it is Therapeutic Thursdays, but I'm also sharing it because I know that it will help regulate you as much as it regulates me. So we're going to start by just getting in a comfortable seated position. So if you have a chair, go ahead and sit back into the chair. Make sure your feet are secure on the floor. You have nothing that you're not going to fall out. You're not going anywhere because we're not going that deep into any of the breath. You don't have to worry about nothing. This is just a soothing technique. So what I want you to do is just close your eyes and listen to my voice. We're going to go ahead, and I want you to go ahead and breathe in through the nose. Hold at the bottom and out through the mouth. Into the mouth. Hold at the bottom. Out through the nose. Into the nose. Out through the mouth. Into the mouth. Out through the nose. If you're really sensitive, you may feel some tingling in your fingertips. You may feel some warmth in your core. Some people get ringing for just a moment and it clears. But in this space right here, with your eyes closed, I want you to go ahead and breathe in, but I want you to only breathe in and think about the space just above your head. So we're going to go ahead and breathe in through our mouth. And right here at the crown, just above our head, as we're holding our breath, I'm going to go ahead and make a sound. And I just want you to hold for just a second, thinking about that space right at the top of your head. And that sound that I'm going to make is Om. Om. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Think about right between your eyebrows and about the middle of your brain. Hold that space right there. Go ahead and exhale. Inhale through your mouth. Hold that space. Hold that breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to go ahead and go down. And I want you to go ahead and once I make a sound, the second time I want you to. What we're going to do is talk about the throat chakra here, and I want you to bring in that same space as above through the cosmos, down through the crown, into the third eye, and now into the throat. In the throat here, what we're going to do is breathe in through the mouth, out through the mouth, into the mouth, out through the mouth, nose, 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 mouth, mouth. Hold at the bottom. Breathe in. Hold. Hum. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now I want you to hum with me. Hum. Would you breathe in? And one more time. Hum. It's a great way for us to begin finding our voice. Next, I want to go ahead and come down into the heart. We're going to breathe in and out. I want you to do 2 quick breaths in through the nose and 1 out through the mouth. 1 breath in through the mouth, 1 breath out through the nose. Hold at the bottom. At this space, I'm going to go ahead and make a sound for you. Go ahead and breathe in. Breathe out. I want you to breathe normal. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and drop this down right into the solar plex, breathing in through the nose, all the way down into our belly. I want you to breathe out hard. Breathe in again, all the way down into the belly. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold the breath. And breathe out. Breathe in. Hold the breath. Go ahead and exhale. Breathe in. Bring this all the way down, just below the belly button, close to the spine. Breathing all the way in deep down the spinal column. Breathe in like you're breathing all the way up into your nose. And breathe in again through your mouth. Sipping it all the way down. Taking that all the way down to that spot, kissing your spine. Hold that space. Go ahead and release. Breathing in through the nose. Sipping it into the mouth. Bringing it all the way down. Kissing the spine. right by the belly button and the spine, right in between. Holding that space. This is your sacral. Vam. Go ahead and exhale. Breathing into the nose. And make the sound with a V. Vam. Breathing in through the nose. Sipping it down. Kissing the spine. Holding. Now making the sound. Bum. Breathe normal. This time I want you to think about bringing that light from above, from the cosmos, from stars, from God's throne, allowing the angels to come and assist, to stand around, bringing in the breath and the light down to the crown, through the third eye, down through the throat, down through the heart, down through the solar plex, into the sacral, and now even further down into the root. As you root, I want you to go ahead and bring that down, breathing in to the mouth, all the way down to the root by the tailbone, all the way down, down, down. Breathing out. Rolling your tailbone, the bottom of your tailbone, your coccyx forward. Roll that forward. So you're sort of going to arch your back at the bottom. Breathing in. Hold at the bottom. Long. Go ahead and take in a deep breath in and out. Shake it off. Go ahead and come back to your body, your fingers and your toes. Breathing in and breathing out. Always nice to take the time that we need to regulate ourselves during a busy day. As you saw me at the beginning of the video, I was really anxious, wanting to get things done, making sure the dog wasn't making noise. I was concerned about outside things. But if you notice right now how you feel, really feel probably a lot more balanced. Probably need some practice, and that's okay. I took you through something quite challenging for the first time, but I knew that it would really help to regulate you. So until next time, I'm bridging the gap to connections. Take this with you and enjoy it. If you need a personal consultation, don't hesitate to reach out. I do breath work, I do coaching and other things as well. Please like, subscribe, share, and make sure people are watching. That's what I need. As well as people need me and those who are going to come along on Bridging the Gap to Connections so that we can make the connections that we really need. All right, till tomorrow, this is Darla signing off. Bye for now.